Hamas has said that it's studying Donald Trump's ceasefire proposal, but has indicated that for it to agree, Israel must pull out from Gaza. The Israeli government has also welcomed developments, saying it was serious about a hostage deal and ceasefire. Well, let's cross over to Jerusalem to speak to my colleague Wira Davies, who joins us live now. And Wira, just when it comes to the details of what Donald Trump is proposing, do we know what they are?
This is the key thing. Despite the pressure and enthusiasm from Donald Trump about an imminent peace deal, the details still haven't been released to the public. I'd imagine the negotiators know what's in this deal. Certainly the Israelis will know what's in this deal because they were there when it was hashed out in Washington. But the red lines in the sand seem to be still there for both sides. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu yesterday said that Hamas would be defeated, there would be no going back, so maintaining his pretty hardline position. Hamas, for its part, is still saying that there must be a long-term peace agreement after any ceasefire deal expires, because they don't want, as happened last time, a return to war with its devastating consequences. And also Hamas wants Israeli military troops to partially withdraw, at the very least, from Gaza. So publicly, at least, there seems to be no meeting of minds. Obviously a lot of mistrust between the two sides after 21 months of war. But the intermediators, the mediators from Qatar and Egypt are believed to be working hard and are speaking to both sides, perhaps to try and get some sort of language which would allow them to maintain their positions but still come to this 60-day ceasefire agreement.
And also there's a framework for the release of hostages that we know that Israel desperately needs.
Yes, sorry, I forgot to mention that. Of course, for most members of the Israeli public and the Israeli government, the release of the remaining hostages, 23 of whom are still thought to be alive, is a must. I mean, that must happen, and I think it's very difficult to see how any peace deal from an Israeli perspective cannot involve the release of most, if not all, of the remaining hostages. This may happen next week, we don't know. Netanyahu is going to Washington. The problem is, in the meantime, is that Israel has really stepped up its military campaign in Gaza. Thousands of people have been forced to evacuate. There are about 100 deaths every day in Gaza, including that awful phrase, collateral damage, civilians killed when Israel is striking a military target. Yesterday, there was a very well-known Gazan surgeon called Dr. Marwan Sultan, who was killed along with his family in his home. Israel says it was attacking a Hamas target and was looking into possible civilian casualties. But this is something that is now happening with increasing regularity.
Yeah, and there's an awful lot of concern about the aid distribution mechanism. The Gaza Humanitarian